Hi Garima, how are you?
Hi, Anjali. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. I'm also good. We are so glad to have you on this International Yoga Day.
Thank you so much. Me too. I'm super glad to be here with you. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. Can you tell us more about what you do?
Yeah. So I am a full-time yoga teacher now. Earlier, I was working as a sales manager in a 9 to 5 job, which was back in 2019. So I was living a very sedentary lifestyle, long hours in front of the computer screen, and there was little no time for myself or my health. So basically, I was struggling with poor health on a daily basis, and that's when I realized that this has to stop. So that's when my journey as a yoga teacher started, because first I started practicing religiously on my own. I took like a lot of workshops, and for like 2 3 years I was just practicing, and that's when I realized like this is something I want to pursue further. I want to make people aware about like how yoga and like the movement practice can change their lives, can actually make their lives so much better, and how they can also implement and incorporate it in their routine 9 to 5 job, or whichever field they are in, just making them aware about it, because that actually changed my life.
That's very nice. That's very nice. So, as a dietitian, Garima, I wanted to ask you, like a lot of my clients, we suggest them to, walk after meals, just after they're finished to, help in their dieting process. And we have a lot of clients, with a lot of comorbidities. So, if they are not being able to even walk, can you suggest us some asanas that they can do, which can help them ease up their digestion process and not make them completely, sedentary?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for clients with limited mobility, I highly recommend chair yoga and restorative yoga. So, which is like a very gentle, supported practice with use of props, and with a basic bare minimum effort is required, but on a regular basis, they'll be able to achieve good mobility in their body. Like at least like that much is required. So they can do seated cat cow, which is a very good spinal flexibility asana. Like they can improve their spine, because spine is the tree of life for us, and we need to do like basic spinal flexibility exercises in routine. So yeah, seated cat cow is like my go-to, and I suggest it to everyone, like because it requires bare minimum effort, and you can do it anywhere. You wake up, you can do it on the bed, you can just simply roll a mat over, do it anywhere. It's just very simple. And then seated forward fold, amazing. You can do it anywhere. It's just like you have to make your spine move forward, and do it with straight legs, or maybe keep a cushion or something underneath your knees if you're not able to move too forward. So there's always you know uh, customizations can always be done. So that's okay. I mean, if you are able to do not able to do a fully forward fold, do it a mild one.
That's nice.
And then lastly, I'd say there is the butterfly pose, which I think, is something, it works like magic. It
Right.
relaxes your body, it supports your circulation. So can do it anywhere, and improves your mobility amazingly.
Like a lot of women and men, they've actually most of us are practicing yoga at our homes, at the ease, and we look at videos, and there are basically no certified instructors, and we are just doing it, just to
Mhm.
stay healthy and stay, active throughout the day. So I just wanted to know that is that all right? You're not focusing really on your breath work at that time. How important is that when you are doing poses and you're practicing yoga?
See, breath is I'd say it's the mediator, it's the heart of yoga. So without movement, without breath is just an exercise. So I'd say, it's important to understand the power of breath when you are focusing on your physical, like form of exercise. Because when you align your breath with the movement, that's when the magic happens. So I'd say, like, pranayam, yogic breathing that builds awareness, activates your parasympathetic nervous system, and it supports both your physical and mental well-being. So, like even 5 minutes of mindful breathing daily can shift one's state profoundly. So
I
yes,
was
I mean,
coming to
breath
that.
work is a game changer.
Right. I was coming
Yeah,
to
so
it
it's a
actually. That was my next question to you. That, with
Mhm.
day-to-day life that we have these days, there's so much stress, anxiety, and, with teenagers these days, they take stress with the drop of a hat, literally. So,
Yeah,
let's do one or two like breathing exercises to even like, I want to calm down my own stress as well. Can we do that?
yeah, absolutely.
How
Like
about
I'd say,
how many,
it can be done.
how much time
Yeah,
does it take to de-stress?
5 minutes.
Okay.
How about like 4 to 5 minutes of just de-stressing, like with just focusing on your breath wherever you are, whether you are sitting cross-legged or whether you're on a chair or wherever you are, like you're traveling, just, like unplug and focus. It's simply focusing on your breath. At that moment, just leave everything, settle down, and we'll try just
Yeah, let's do it at
one
the end of the
at a
session.
time. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Acha, next thing we wanted to know was, so what three asanas, if suppose a person does not have the time and still wants to burn calories
Yeah.
in the next 15 minutes, so what three asanas would you recommend those clients who cannot go to the gym
Mhm.
or they have busy schedules to manage? So what asanas would you suggest them for burning
So,
calories?
You know, my favorite go-to is chair pose. So if you
Okay.
don't want to move a lot and you have like limited space available and you want to like, improve the blood circulation, pump up the energy in your body. So the go-to is hold a chair, like imaginary. Imagine like you're sitting on a chair
I'm sure
and
that sounds more, it sounds very like you can just do it, but I'm sure it's more difficult than that.
No, it is, it is. So you challenge yourself, like I have to hold it for a minute. And then you see, you're like, oh my God, my legs are burning, my glutes are burning.
I
And
know.
then you're all sweating. You feel like the blood is all rushing in the
I
body.
remember those days, yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing. And then you can always do Surya Namaskar.
Right.
Like, amazing. I would say it's the best thing you can do for your body, your mind. And it builds confidence. Like
Really?
there's so much, it builds confidence, Surya Namaskar. Like the way like it charge you up, doing correctly, aligning with your breath with it, it has amazing benefits. And plus it burns the calories. Like I'd say it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Learn Surya Namaskar from a teacher. I'd say don't just follow any YouTube channel. Even if you are doing it, that's fine. I mean, learn the basic, postures like of Surya Namaskars. But I always recommend, like, just go to a yoga teacher, learn. It's a skill. Learn how you can align your breath with it. And that's when you can truly understand the magic of Surya Namaskar. That's my go-to practice. And I always like teach anyone like who doesn't want to get into yoga, at least do Surya Namaskars.
So are there any myths that you want to bust for us? Like that one big myth about yoga that people think,
Well, there are actually lots of myths that
oh,
I want to bust about yoga, but the common ones are like, that people think that it's for the flexible ones. Oh, I cannot do yoga. I'm just not flexible enough. It's the most common, like thing I hear from people. But, yoga is not about you, me. Like how one is doing it.
right.
Just show up. Just show up. Like do it with an experienced teacher, learn it, and then you will see like that's when the slowly the magic is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's not where you are
it's
at
there
and
is
how you're getting there.
yes, absolutely. And you just have to start, and then you'll see like um your that what you used to think about yoga,
Yeah. Until
your
unless
whole
you do it, you
perspective,
don't know.
yeah, yes, your whole perspective gets changed. It's such a beautiful practice for the mind and body. And it can always be customized according to your body. Like it's not that, if you don't like a form of yoga, for example, some people they don't like Ashtanga as it's just too intense for them, too aggressive for them. Like so, there's always different style, different forms you can explore. Yoga is not just limited to one form or one style. You can always customize it as per your body needs. You can reach out to a teacher, you can discuss what your body is asking for right now, what you're feeling right now. They might ask you to do a restorative class, or like if you are someone who wants to like who wants to do a nice pump up practice, energize the system, there's always Vinyasa for it, which is like my personal favorite, that burn calories and improve your energy level amazingly.
That's the
It's
one
like
the
it's
clients stop
overall.
calling you after that.
Yeah, that's the one that I make you do.
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, this. And then there is the Iyengar yoga for the ones who are not able to do on their own. So there's always a supported prop-based yoga practice for the ones who have any injury or any sort of body issues that cannot be cured with the normal yoga. So they can always reach out to a good experienced Iyengar yoga teacher. Yeah, so there are so many forms of yoga style. Just have to start.
Acha, this is the last question, but it is the most important question. So we have a lot of clients, who are diabetic, and it goes from the age, say around 28 to 65, 70. So I would want to know, we all would want to know actually that, can you give us three or four asanas which would help in some kind of, restorative form with diabetes?
Yeah, I mean, certainly. So for managing diabetes,
Yeah.
there are these three asanas that support your endocrine health, that improve your circulation and helps in reducing your stress. One is your Ardha Matsyendrasana, asana, which is your half spinal twist. You simply have a seat in a seated position. You try to move your spine towards the opposite direction and make a spinal twist that stimulates the pancreas. So doing a spinal twist really helps. And then there is Viparita Karmi, legs up the wall, which is amazing. It reduces stress and it helps in with the insulin regulation as well. So your blood flow towards your abdomen, and it's a very basic and very simple, bare minimum effort is required in legs up the wall. Magical posture, magical, like it works amazing. You can do it while you're lying on the
Person
bed.
and the blood flow that it gets better.
Yes, absolutely. So, like you're just lying down with the legs up the wall, keep a pillow underneath your hips. That's when your hips are elevated, and then the reverse blood flow is happening towards the abdomen, improving your blood circulation towards that area. So, do it for like 5, 7 minutes. Just lie down there, listen to music before bed. It's
Yeah.
very beautiful, calming as well for the mind, and also like for diabetic people, um, because it's the very bare minimum effort exercise, so can be done anytime.
Any age also.
Then, yeah, then there is the Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. It strengthens your abdominal organs and improves your metabolism. So these should ideally be practiced under guidance, and if paired with mindful breathing, works amazing. So there's always a combination of exercise that can be done, but at the same time, you can pick like two, three exercises for your go-to routine if you want to do it on your own.
Right. So, guys, we've come to the end of the session. Garima is a certified yoga instructor and she also works with Bollywood celebrities. I want to mention that. So, thank you so much, Garima, for joining us today and letting us know so much. We are really excited for this to come out and so that people can know they are aware of everything that they can do, how yoga can help. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me. I'm glad to be here, and I wish a happy yoga day to everyone. Keep doing yoga for those who have just started, and those who haven't, just start.